You won't believe what The Simpsons have predicted for 2024. The renowned program has uncannily accurate predictions for the future, including virtual reality meals and AI robot takeovers. Do we have impending disasters, or are we just on the verge of a technological revolution? Explore The Simpsons' fascinating forecasts to find out. The Simpsons is something that we've all seen, right? It is honestly one of the nation's most enduring television programs. There was a dark truth hidden beneath the chaos, comedy, and dysfunctional family with their crazy antics. The Simpsons were good at predicting things for a long while. What are their opinions about 2024 then? Apocalypse of the Zombie. This is one of The Simpsons' forecasts that hasn't come true yet, even though it might appear extreme. Nothing can be ruled out as a result. The imaginary city of Springfield, where the Simpson family lives, is taken over by zombies in this horrific episode. We cannot write off the possibility of a real zombie apocalypse as pure fiction, despite the extremely slim odds. Since over 30 of the seemingly simple scenes in this series have happened, we would be betraying ourselves if we dismissed them as mere works of fiction. Mind control induced by music. The 14th episode of The Simpsons' 12th season imparted this lesson to many. But is it anyone's fault if we spend too much time studying Simpsons predictions? After all, they've been right so many times. In this episode, Bart, Nelson, Milhouse, and Ralph are selected by a music producer to become the next major boy band Party Posse. Cute name, huh? But under the surface, a crafty plan was in the works. Party Posse's hit song dropped a bomb, accompanied by a music video featuring the peculiar characters Ivan, Ate, and Neoj in the chorus, cleverly tricked listeners' minds. This strange phrase can be reversed to reveal the words, "Join the Navy." The more popular the song became, the more the whole Springfield community began to experience its effects. The music director was a lieutenant in the Navy, and Lisa found out during a confrontation with him that music had long been used to persuade young men to enlist. The Second World War was a time when this was particularly true in reality. Aiming to weaponize entertainment as a form of propaganda, the United States cited movies as one of its most effective propaganda tools during the war. As it happens, the well-known Office of Strategic Services, OSS, itself directly says such. Many people have been debating the purpose of music in the modern era, in addition to being drawn in by these alluring rhythms and memorable repeated lyrics. Is the government, like it has for a long time, secretly in control of us? Will we see this through to the end of 2024? This topic has proven to be very successful for conspiracy theorists, who use it as a forum to discuss their many theories regarding the entertainment and political sectors. Takeover by AI robots. The Simpsons is a legitimately good television show that ranges widely in quality based on personal preference, aside from the ridiculous antics of the characters. One of the key reasons it's become a fan favorite is the unexpectedly accurate forecasts. This one is far more bizarre than the first one. Even though the show is credited with anticipating the release of several cutting-edge technical items, you will concur that this prediction is too precise to be a coincidence. I'd like to take you back in time to episode 17 of the show's 23rd season. In one scene in this episode, Homer's employer replaces every human employee with a robot, which results in Homer losing his job. Given the amazing advancements in robotics and artificial intelligence, is it possible that soon, possibly as early as 2024, robots with artificial intelligence will begin to replace humans in the workforce? I'm sure you've heard of the robot servers that are employed in Japan and other nations these days. Does this mean the end of human labor as we know it? Are we all in a panic because we think there might be a robotic takeover? The Simpsons will be pleased to tell everyone that we told you so, even if we hope that this never happens. Virtual food and virtual reality. Yes, you read properly. As strange as it may sound, in one episode of The Simpsons, the characters have a gourmet meal that was created digitally. How is that even possible? This incredible episode allows you to witness it for yourself, featuring a scene where Marge and Homer are fed virtual fudge using a straw that is attached to the back of their virtual reality headsets. Though still one of the strongest forecasts on the show, there might be some truth to it. Allow me to introduce you to Aero Banquets RMX, a dining experience that is unmatched by anything you have ever experienced. Explore the world of eating in the digital era by venturing outside of the luxurious, premium restaurants. This is noteworthy even though virtual reality companies have significantly advanced in several areas, such as gaming, the arts, and even real estate. The people behind this strange experiment claim that the effort aims to rethink human perceptions and change the way we perceive food. Baby translator. Are you curious about the precise necessities your young infant requires each time they begin to cry uncontrollably? If so, you'll adore the next creation. Okay, so this one does stand out. But why did The Simpsons seem to know a lot more about this invention than we did? What exactly is an interpreter for babies? It is exactly what its name implies, a device that can, at last, explain the long-standing mystery of what babies want. In the 24th episode of the third season of the program, Brother Can You Spare Two Dimes, Herb Powell, Homer's half-brother, invents a remarkable device that can translate baby babbling into actual speech. Very fascinating, isn't that correct? Is it feasible to construct a gadget such as this in the actual world? Or is it just an amazing idea that will never be realized? If most of you said, no, it can't ever be used as a real gadget, because a company called Zandream has finally produced a gadget that will wow you. The interesting system that the Swiss software business claims to have developed employs artificial intelligence to determine exactly what newborns want when they scream. Do they need comfort? Are they starving? Or are they just hoping that you'll wipe the ugly uncle off their faces? Very soon, maybe as early as 2024, you will be able to identify exactly what your child wants. The important question to ask now is, does life inspire art? Was life imitating art, or what? You are the one who has to decide on that. The presidency of women. Are Americans ready to choose a woman to be the head of state? Is a female president suitable for the modern era? Since women have consistently demonstrated their remarkable abilities in politics, there are no questions regarding the effectiveness of a female president. Nevertheless, due to the large number of men in American politics, very few women have been able to advance to the White House. But does The Simpsons need to care about all of this sophisticated political maneuvering? Not at all. Lisa, who assumes office in the Back to the Future episode, becomes the first female president of the United States. The country was bankrupt in the episode due to the bad financial decisions made by the imposter President Trump, and Lisa was compelled to suggest raising taxes to make a partial recovery. But given that 2024 will bring new elections, maybe The Simpsons are ready to get revenge. Given that Kamala Harris became the first African-American woman to hold the office of Vice President in the United States, many believe that this specific dream has already been fulfilled. What more can we do to help? Could a female contender be running to replace President Obama? You'll be terrified as hell of something like this. We travel back in time for this show's 24th season. This time around, the episode under examination is titled Treehouse of Horror 23, and it premiered on March 24, 2013. This episode tells the story of this dysfunctional family as they try to escape the wrath of an unexplained black hole that threatens to swallow Springfield in a world of nothingness and darkness. Lisa unwittingly created this terrible intergalactic creature, and now she brings it home to protect everyone. But as you know full well, when the Simpsons are around, chaos inevitably ensues. When the black hole eventually engulfed all of Springfield, Maggie was left alone in the deserted town. Many people are worried that a major natural disaster might be approaching, even though this is a work of fiction, something unprecedented in our planet's history. Nevertheless, researchers calculate that the closest black hole to Earth is located about 1,560 light-years away. Thus, the likelihood of this happening is quite low. Some of their most ridiculous forecasts nevertheless have come true. This is The Simpsons. Is fear really necessary? Is 2024 the year of the end for everything? AI turns negative. Given the recent huge advances in artificial intelligence, are we so sure that we are not giving technology the power to harm us? Could it be that our inventions will soon control us? Before you dismiss this as an unfounded concern propagated by conspiracy theorists, you should listen to a former chief engineer at Google who lost his job after revealing to the world that the company's most current artificial intelligence was sentient. People would have laughed it off as pure fantasy if this had come from someone like Blake Lemoine, a former high-ranking programmer at Google until his employment was terminated. But in this instance, ears perked up. However, The Simpsons forewarned us in advance. An all-robot haunted Disneyland was visited by the family in the 1994 Itchy and Scratchyland episodes. As the events progressed, the robots lost their minds and began killing everyone. This begs the question of just how far we are prepared to push artificial intelligence, even though it's unlikely to occur until 2024. If this human invention turns humans into a nuisance, where do we go? In conclusion, The Simpsons' uncanny ability to predict future events, whether they be technological advancements or societal shifts, continues to captivate audiences around the world. As we delve into their forecasts for 2024, from virtual reality meals to AI robot takeovers, we're left pondering the line between fiction and reality. While some predictions may seem far-fetched, others are uncomfortably close to home. Please subscribe to our channel.